Mohammed, which cartoon are you watching? No? Somebody's watching some cartoon. I could hear the animation.
Okay, Alfia ma'am, you're the host now, and I'll start with the recording. Yeah, here you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, hello and welcome everybody. So we have SDG today, and I have a picture for you. What you guys have to do is there are certain hidden objects. Okay, so the hint is given below. There are certain hidden objects. You have to find the hidden objects in the picture. Ready? Yes. All set. Wakey, wakey, Muhammad.
Yes.
All right. So the hints, these are the objects that are hidden. Okay. You know what we can do? Yes, go ahead, tell me.
There's a kid whose shoulder is like the tennis racket.
Perfect. Okay, here it is. Yes, you tell me, I annotate.
The lollipop.
Okay, just a minute. We'll annotate this first. Okay, one object found.
The lollipop.
Lollipop, where?
Yeah. Ma'am, the last girl.
Turning. You have to tell me.
Ma'am.
Yes, Humaira.
I'm the last. The first girl.
The first girl. Where is the kite, Humaira?
Ma'am, on the chest.
On the chest here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's the kite. Got it. So kite is done. All
the
right.
Girl.
Yes. Repeat yourself.
Ma'am, lollipop.
Where?
In last girl.
Where on the last girl is the lollipop?
Ma'am.
Ma'am, rocket man.
Okay.
It is on the fourth girl.
The middle
Rocket.
one?
Yes.
Okay. The rocket is done. You guys are not telling me where the lollipop is.
Ma'am, on the shorts. On the shorts.
Shorts, right. On the shorts.
Ma'am, chocolate.
Where?
In the fourth girl. In hair.
In the hair. Okay. This?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And?
Ice cream, ma'am. 107 shoulder.
Oh. I couldn't find ice cream, you know. Yes. Then?
A milk carton. In
A milk carton. Where?
33.
33.
The ball is in the
Okay.
fourth kid's hair. Ma'am, ma'am, the ball is in the that boy's hair, the ball.
Got it. Okay. All done.
The teddy bear is in the bush.
Teddy bears in the bush. Oh my God.
Ma'am, the first badge is in the bush behind.
Ma'am,
The first badge is
Okay,
in the
number one. Yes.
Ma'am, the
Right.
car is also in the second bush.
Car is also.
Ma'am,
in the
car
second
also
bush.
car.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left.
Apple.
Ma'am, balloon. Apple rocket.
Where? Anas, where? Oh, sorry. Who? Batul or Anas? Who spoke? Where's the balloon?
Ma'am,
In the girl's hair.
I
In the
found
girl's hair. All right.
Ma'am, I found the rocket
Rocket is
on the
done already.
third boy's leg. This rocket.
Rocket? Okay. This. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And so I think there are 2 left. Apple and a trophy cup. I couldn't find apple, to be honest. Anybody?
Ma'am, the trophy.
Yes, but
Boys
where is
leg.
the trophy?
The third last.
That's right. Here is the trophy. Only apple is left. Anybody?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
I think so. The apple is on that what we call that merry-go-round.
Where is the
That I
merry-go-round?
behind the second.
The giant wheel, the Ferris wheel.
Yes.
No, 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 it's not there, child. That's not the apple.
Okay.
Ma'am, apple. I found
Where,
apple.
where?
Ma'am, the first one, the 45 number on her front leg, behind her front leg with matches.
Eh?
देखो ना ma'am, it is a shape of आगे का apple, then it matches with her leg, so it is full apple.
I can't get you. 45 number girl.
Yes, ma'am. First
Boy,
leg.
sorry. First leg.
Yes,
This?
the shoes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, I
Okay.
find it and told.
Okay. So that's the apple. Fine. Cool. Wow. Give yourself, clap for yourself. You found all the hidden objects. Yay.
I didn't get the apple one.
Yeah, even I couldn't, but then let's just go with it
I got it, ma'am.
to feel good about
I
it.
told
Okay.
Abdullah.
Perfect. Now I have a video for you. Okay, so you have to see the video and you have to guess the people in the video. Okay, are you ready for it?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
Ma'am, if there are pictures,
Okay, just a minute. Sorry. Let's try this. Okay. Who is it?
Chandra Bose.
Boya?
Chandrasekhar Azad.
Nope. Nobody knows?
Bhagat Singh, ma'am.
Yes.
Bhagat Singh.
Hitler.
Hitler. Bhagat Singh, that's right. Also called as Shahid Bhagat Singh. Okay. Yes.
Gandhiji.
Gandhiji. Yes.
Gandhiji.
Let me give you a hint. He was a soldier. This man.
Chandrasekhar Azad.
You are a Chandrasekhar Azad fan or what? He was a soldier. Amir Khan has played his role in one
which
of our
movie?
Why should I tell you? The name of the movie is his name. British India, during British India. He served as a soldier in the Indian Army.
Tanaji.
Nobody? Let's see, no problem.
Ma'am, Mangal Pandey.
Yes! Hamza! Genius! Who is this? Do not say B.R. Ambedkar, okay? Because this is not B.R. Ambedkar.
Chandrasekhar Azad.
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Yes, thank you. He is Subhash Chandra Bose. Also called as Netaji. Now, Abdullah will tell me who is this.
Chandrasekhar Azad.
Yeah! This is Chandrasekhar Azad, okay, Abdullah? Don't forget that now. also called as Azad. Everybody should know her. Come on.
What is her name?
I also know, but I forgot.
I don't know.
Lady fighter woman.
Any Apollo name you want to give her, Muhammad? Lady fighter 207. Yes.
Ma'am Lakshmi Bai.
Lakshmi Bai. Yes, that's right. Rani Lakshmi Bai. Yes, Jhansi. This man has a college named after him in Mumbai.
Jamshedji.
Nehru ji.
Nehru College, I have not heard. Okay, his name starts with, his name starts with Lala.
Lala Bhai.
Lala Mukherjee.
Yes, who's that?
Ibrahim Rizwani.
Hamza. Ibrahim, no, Hamza is right. Lala Lajpat Rai. Yes. Also called as Punjabi. Chalo, isko batao. Come on.
Ma'am, he's a Maharashtrian Ultramanu.
Definitely living on his soil, you should know his name. Come on. His last name is Tilak.
Raja Tilak. Kopani Tilak.
Who's that?
What's his last name?
Who's helping you from back? Look. Okay. It's Lokmanya Tilak. Yes, Lokmanya Tilak. Don't get intimidated by his mustache. He's a good man.
Nehru.
Come on, no, this is not Nehru. Shut up. Lal Bahadur Shastri, also called as Man of Peace.
Ma'am, he was that also Prime Minister also, na ma'am?
Yeah.
The Tashkent Files, ma'am. One
Lal
movie was
Bahadur Shastri.
Huh.
Now, come on.
Nehru.
Yes, Chacha Nehru.
Jawahar Nehru.
All right. Okay. So these are the famous freedom fighters, or we can say people who work towards India. And with Love India Week in Golden Sparrow, we have this unsung hero with us today, and he is called as Raja Ram. He's known by his name Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, anybody heard of him?
Yes.
No? Okay, who said yes? Aisha Kazi, is that you?
Yeah, I've only heard of him. Ma'am,
Only
can you
heard
show
of
his
name.
real photo, not like this?
Yes, it will certainly come in the slides. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. And Raja Ram Mohan Roy is called as the father of modern India. He was born. The reason he's called the father of modern India is because he brought a lot of changes in the society. Okay, now let me take you back to the 18th and 19th century when the Britishers had just come into India. Okay, how do you think the Indian society would have been? Were they very modernized? No, yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. Can you name certain malpractices or certain things that were wrong in the society, Indian society?
Ma'am, in which society my network was not there?
In the Indian society during the 18th, we have gone back to the 18th and 19th century now, okay, when the Britishers had just come to India. And we are thinking of problems that were there in the Indian society. Can you think of any problem? Have you heard maybe? Anybody?
Ma'am,
Yeah?
ma'am, can I say?
Yes, go
Ma'am,
ahead.
I think so stealing of diamonds, precious diamonds.
That is what the Britishers did, okay? But as Indians, there was
Not much
something,
security. Not much security.
okay, not much security. Do you think they were educated, the Indians back then?
Yes, ma'am, because they did Mehman Nawazi very nicely, that's why.
The Indians did Mehman Nawazi or the Nawabs and the Mughals who were there?
No, ma'am, people say that Indians were very good at Mehman Nawazi.
Indians are good. They are fabulous with their Mehman Nawazi. Okay. All right. So just answer this question. Do you think the Indians were educated then? See, Mehman Nawazi has nothing to do with education. It has, I mean, education plays a major role. But I know people who are not very educated, yet they are excellent with hospitality. All right. Do you think they were educated?
No.
Yes or no? Give me a
No.
thumbs up if you think they were educated. Thumbs down if no. All right. No, you say. All right. Do you think? Have you heard of caste system?
No.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Caste means vote, na?
No. That is a different caste.
Movie is real actors, ma'am. The name of movie is real actors.
Okay.
Ma'am, weather
That is a yes.
weather forecast.
No. This
Ma'am,
is completely different.
ma'am,
Caste
religion,
means
religion.
yes. Over here, what I mean by caste is religion. All right, and based on religion, people used to discriminate. All right. Now, for example, there was this Hindu caste system that existed in the Indian society, and the Brahmins. Have you heard of the Brahmins? Okay, the Pandits. Yes, they would not let the lower caste people enter the temple. They would not let them draw water from the same well. All right, they would even if it was so severe, the discrimination and untouchability was so intense that if a Brahmin spotted somebody of the lower caste, he would go and have bath. He would think that he's become impure. Okay, so the discrimination in the society was to a major extent. And Raja Ram Mohan Roy was born during this dark era in India. Okay, he is known to be born during the darkest age of Indian history. All right, because all these malpractices, and we'll see in the further lecture what specific malpractices did he focus on and eradicate. All right, so he
Ma'am,
as
he
you can
was a
see,
Brahmin.
yes, he himself was a Brahmin. All right, he himself was a Brahmin, but he opposed to all these uh, malpractices and discrimination that happened in the Indian society. All right, so when he was born in a Brahmin family in Bengal. Everybody knows Bengal. Now we call it West Bengal. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. My
Very
father
good.
from there only.
Who? Your father? Oh, okay, that's lovely. All right. So as you see his name was Ram Mohan Roy. Okay. The title of Raja was given to him by somebody else that we'll see in the later class. Okay. So his name was Ram Mohan Roy, and he was born in a Bengali family. He during that time, child marriages were also in trend. Okay, like you can say, it was like a ongoing thing in the society. So this man was married as a child. Okay, at the age of 13 he got married. Not that he wanted to, because it was the custom over there. It is said that his family has served 4 generations or 3 generations of his family has already served the Mughal empires. Okay, so they served the Mughals during that time, and when
Matlab, served the Mughals.
means they used to be in the court of the Mughal emperors, like like some minister or somebody.
Oh.
Okay, providing their services. And also,
Ma'am,
yes,
if ma'am,
uh,
and there was also a rule that they a small age girl like 10 to 15 no 12,
Yes, yes.
they would marry with a very means old
man.
and
Yes.
he would die also. They would also burn the girl.
Right. I'm amazed.
What?
Excellent, Umar. So yes, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. Umar, okay. That's the best part of this session. Now let me just complete his early age. He actually the first he was educated man. All right. So the first schooling that he took was in a madrasa where he learned Arabic and Persian. Okay, so he is known as a man of many languages, a polyglot. Okay, a person who knows multiple languages. So the first school that he went to was a madrasa where he learned Arabic and Persian. Then he attended a Hindu school, all right, where he learned Sanskrit. And when at the age of 22, he learned English. Okay, like when he was 22. Now, Raja Ram Mohan Roy is known as the superhero of India. Okay, so he is a superhero of India, and he is a social reformer, a person who changes. Social reformer means a person who brings change in the society. Okay, are you with me, everybody? Yes, give me a thumbs up if you're with me. Okay. He was a social reformer. What is the meaning of social reformer?
Bringing change to the country.
Yes, somebody who brings change in the society. Okay. He was an educationist. What do you mean by, what do you understand by the word educationist?
He had lots of education.
Okay, Juveria.
He has a lot of knowledge.
He teaches others.
Very good. He teaches others, and he's telling people that let's open more and more schools. Let us spread education in this uneducated and illiterate society. Okay, so he wanted a lot of Indians to join English schools because he thought that only through education can we change the mindset of people. He was also a journalist. What do you understand by the word journalist?
Patrakar.
Who loves to write.
Wow, that's a big word.
Who loves to write.
Okay, so I mean, authors are they
A
also love to
writer.
write.
Yes, ma'am.
What's a journalist? Poet.
Writer.
No, ma'am. A journalist is someone who goes to people personally and asks them their problems and that thing.
Okay.
Ma'am, a journalist is who writes it to her.
Who writes what? Hamdan? I couldn't get the last
Newspapers.
word. Thank you.
Reporter.
Yes. Thank you, Hamdan. Okay. A journalist is somebody who has started a newspaper. He collects all the news, or rather, he shares his opinions in the newspaper. Okay. So that is someone who we call a journalist. Does he exist now? No, darling. He's dead. All right. Now, you look at this picture. What do you see?
He is
This
sleeping
picture.
in a fire.
He is not sleeping. Okay, there is a man.
Who is sleeping in a fire?
Okay,
Oh,
and
ma'am, I think so. He died.
he died. Okay, Yaya says the man in the fire is dead. Okay, therefore they are burning him. What else
He
do you
died,
observe?
then why is the woman happy?
Yes,
And
Aisha
the
observed.
others are God.
Okay, on the top in the sky you see the Hindu gods. All right.
And
Ma'am, if he is dead, then why is the woman happy?
Who's happy? I don't see anybody happy.
Ma'am, ma'am, it's that what woman told, ma'am.
That is how they paint their faces. Okay, Juveria, you wanted to speak, child. Let's give her time. Yeah.
I guess that girl is his wife, and she also has to die because his husband also died. Her husband.
Perfect. Just like how Umar pointed out and Juveria can comprehend by looking at the picture, this is called the Sati Pratha. Okay. What is this called? The Sati Pratha. Sati Pratha basically means that if the husband, during the olden times in the Hindu society, if your husband dies, it was obliged, it was compulsory for the wife. So the Hindus, we all know that when somebody dies, they burn, they cremate the body, they burn it. Okay, so it was compulsory for the woman, the wife of that man, to jump into the fire and burn along with him. Cruel, right?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
cruel.
That's so cruel.
that
Just like the chess
for the
thing
people
and the
who is-
game end.
Who made that rule?
So it was, I mean,
Ma'am, it is like a suicide, ma'am.
exactly. People said that that rule was made in the Hindu religion. Okay, it was a part and custom of a Hindu religion. So that is what they said. Now, it was such a cruel rule. You know, when Raja Ram Mohan Roy saw this happening, and it happened to his very own sister-in-law. You know what's a sister-in-law? Brother's wife. Yeah, brother's wife. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy had a brother, okay, and that brother died. Now Raja Ram Mohan Roy was very young at that time, okay, and he saw his brother dying. They took him and they burnt his brother's body. While burning brother's body, his sister-in-law was compelled to sit in the fire and burn along with his dead brother. Now that image disturbed Raja Ram Mohan Roy immensely. Okay, and that is when he decided that this custom, this ritual in the name of religion needs to change. Then only we as society, we as Indians can change our mindset and grow. Okay, so Raja Ram Mohan Roy, yes, Aisha.
Ma'am, if he was a brother, then why sister has to jump? You said wife has to jump.
Sister-in-law, I said. Okay,
Huh?
so Raja Ram Mohan Roy's
Raja Ram
sister-in-law,
Mohan's sister-in-law.
bhabhi uski, theek hai? Sister-in-law means bhabhi. Okay, so the brother died along with bhabhi also died. Got it? Yes, Aisha.
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Nowadays, people are trying to save other people so hardly, and these people are dying for their own. What is this, ma'am?
Sorry, Hamza, I couldn't get you.
Ma'am, nowadays people are trying to save themselves and other people also. But these people are trying to kill themselves.
Right. That's, you see the difference? Nowadays, if anybody is sick or is on the verge of, like, going peacefully, we try every means. We take them to the hospital, expensive treatments we give them, trying to save people. But during that time, because there was no education, because people were so illiterate and consumed with the mindset of discrimination, untouchability, all right, they had all these malpractices, these cruel practices in the name of religion. All right, and Raja Ram Mohan Roy,
Brahmins did this practice, or the other ones who high level.
Brahmins, no, child, everybody in the society practiced this. It was like a normal thing for them.
Ma'am.
Yes, the entire country. Okay, so it was like a normal. Sorry.
I want to ask. What if the wife dies?
Yeah,
Do
definitely the wife
the
dies.
husband?
No, if the wife dies
Do the
before the
husband
husband,
have to?
husbands can remarry.
That is cheating, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. We understand it as cheating because we know it's wrong. People at that time, they were not educated like you guys. They did not think clearly. Okay, they could not differentiate between what is wrong and what is right, even at such an old age, and they had these fixed and rigid customs that were followed. Okay.
Ma'am, what if the girls did
wife
not
has to
marry?
go, then if husband die, if wife dies, then husband also has to go.
Ma'am,
No,
what if the
that
wife
is what it was. 1 minute. Hamdan, I'll come to you, child. Aisha, this is what happened, If the husband died before the wife has to die along with the husband by burning herself.
Because there was no equality.
There was no equality. That's right, Umar. And it's an excellent point that you put forth. And if the wife dies before the husband, nothing happens to the husband. The wife is there. Husband, if he wants, he can remarry. It's his choice. Okay, Hamdan, coming to you.
Ma'am, if the wife noticed that his husband is dying, what if she gives divorce and then she doesn't have to jump in the fire?
No, there was no custom of divorce then.
Died.
You couldn't divorce. If you were married for life. That is what everybody believed. Okay, so not only men over here, you know, we are not trying to put men in a bad light. Women themselves believed. There were women who would willingly go and jump into the fire because they thought it is my religious duty. Okay, you ask today's women, they'll be like, get lost. Okay, I don't know you, you don't know me, bye bye. All right, so I'm sure Rajaram Mohan Roy must be happy if he sees this society.
Gender equality, right?
There was no gender equality. That's correct, Juvelia. So SDG goals, you know, and that time, Rajaram Mohan Roy, during the darkest era of India, he wanted to stop these malpractices.
Now you should go back to the now already we are in the back to the 19 and the 80s. Now can you teach them also some SDG so they also learn something?
Definitely, that's the reason I've called him in this class. You know, that's the reason I've called Rajaram Mohan Roy in this class. That you see, father of modern India. India has truly become modern in its sense, and we are here sitting, Indians, learning about the sustainable development goals. Okay, that we have to achieve. Now, this man wanted to stop. He went to the British government. He spoke to the British government and he said that this practice needs to be legally banned. You need to abolish, end. Okay, you need to put an end to this practice of sati, and the British government passed a law where sati wouldn't be practiced anywhere in India, to make sure he would personally go to the
Government practice also.
Ma'am, but how come the Britishers' law would be
because
followed
that
in
was,
India?
he was during the British rule, child.
Achha, he was there in the British.
Yes, yes. And he used to work with the East India Company. Okay, he was like a what do you call it? An employee of India Company. Okay, and that's how he learned English. All right. So he had this knack of learning multiple languages. You understand how Rajaram Mohan Roy stopped this evil practice of sati? Yes.
Yes.
Do you think what he did was right?
Yes.
Yes. If you had been present during that time, would you do the same
No.
or even better?
Better.
Better.
We
Okay.
would create a society and very nice and very peaceful. Not these laws, and we would make an organization and make laws that
Wow,
ban
Ibrahim,
this.
you are my Rajaram Mohan Roy, because Rajaram Mohan Roy exactly did the same thing. He made an organization called the Brahma Samaj. Okay. Yes, where they used to discuss all the evil things that were in the religion. You know, what all things are not very sensible to be put in the religion. That's excellent. And
Yes.
now coming to the educationist point, okay, this is the school that Rajaram Mohan Roy started. Not exactly this is the newer version.
You know, in Ramoji Ram City in Hyderabad, I went. There was a statue of this man only. I never known about this, but I came to know about.
See, now you know. So next time when you visit, so we'll not go to Hyderabad. We'll go to England, Bristol. Okay, because this is where this statue is of his. Okay, this is in England.
It is in England also.
Yes, it's in England, Bristol. Okay, now this school,
Why is he so famous, ma'am, in England also?
because he advocated English education. Okay, he wanted the Indians to learn and study in English, because during that time where India was caught up with these evil practices, the West was making progress in science and technology. They were coming up with inventions. Okay, so they were taking the world ahead. And here in India, he saw his people being caught up, not studying, being caught up in these evil practices, and you know.
Alfia ma'am,
Yeah.
They practice.
Evil rituals.
Yes, evil rituals. Sorry?
They practice to do study.
They practice to do study? No. You practice?
Ma'am,
They would just, no, they did not practice, Sati. Practice over here, I mean, they used to do it. Okay?
There were child marriages, so how could the boys at the age of 12 can't study college and all, so how could they go ahead in their life if child marriages happen?
They will do
They
kheti.
used to study. Even after marriages, they would study.
ma'am,
It
can
was
I
a very
say?
free society for the men. Yes.
People do like that. They do
Yeah.
kheti.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yeah.
Ram Mohan, क्या, he means he forgot means he don't care about the technology and care about the education.
No, he did definitely care about the technology. You know why, Yahya? Because if you are not educated, how will you make technology?
Yes.
And this man understood that. Okay, he understood.
Ma'am, but he first go for education and then he goes for the.
So what happened? What happened was he visited England. Okay, he was sent to England by Akbar II. Okay, the Mughal emperor then. He was sent to England, and that is when he saw a lot of technology, a lot of machineries, inventions happening. No,
Which
this
Akbar? Jodha Akbar?
No, not that Akbar. This is Akbar Shah II. Okay, he's a different empire. Only his name is Akbar. Okay, he's a different emperor. Now, what happened was he went to England and he saw so much progress, and then he came back to his country and he saw so much backwardness in the society. That is when he said the only way we can change the face of Indian society is through English education. And he emphasized and focused a lot on English education. People wanted to start a Sanskrit school. He opposed the idea of having a Sanskrit school. He, with his own money, set up the first English school in India, in Kolkata, and he called it a Anglo-Hindu school. Okay, the picture that you see right now in front of you is the very school started by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. This is the modern version of it, definitely a modern building structure that you see. Okay,
But still they study in it.
Yes, the school is still going on. Look at the year. It says established in 1817. Okay, so it's that old. Got it? Yes, Joveria, you had something to say.
Mom, I have a question.
Go ahead.
That when the girls were small, when the girls were just born, were they buried alive?
Yes. Female infanticides.
I know that.
Female infanticides were also common practice, a common thing during that time in the Indian society. Okay, so you name any evil thing, it was present in the Indian society. Okay, and I'm not saying it was because we are Indians or we should be ashamed of it. It happened because we were not literate. So we needed people like Raja Ram Mohan Roy to come in, to be born in this society and change the face. Okay, so you understand what a noble job he did? Yes, everybody? Okay, moving on. So like we said, the third point was he was a journalist, right? Now he started his very own newspaper called Sambad Kaumudi. Okay, why do you think he started his newspaper?
Because he was a journalist and he was reporting news that what was happening.
Ma'am, to educate people around him.
Yeah, very good. He wanted, he believed.
Yes. At that time.
Yes, the Britishers had the Britishers brought in a lot of development and technology. Okay, so as much as bad they are, they did bring development in India. All right, Muhammad, what do you think? Why did he start this newspaper? Yahya said he wanted to educate people around him.
I also say the same. He wanted to educate. He wanted
Muhammad Mahmudi, yes.
Ma'am, to just give news. Like newspaper news.
Okay, Mohammed Babati says to give news just like how newspapers do. Humana, your voice is lagging, beta.
Correct news.
Okay, to give correct news as to what is happening in the society. Very good. Yes.
And
Okay.
to ban that evil things.
To ban. Okay. So he. See
Ma'am,
now, you guys-
opinions. Ma'am, opinions.
Yes, opinions. Very good.
To
Aisha.
giving correct news.
Correct news. Yes, Humera. Excellent. Aisha Aga, go ahead.
Ma'am, to tell everyone that what is happening and we need your help to change it.
Perfect. Exactly. He exactly did that. He would write in his newspapers how we can change the society. Okay. So he would, of course, it was in Bengalis for the local people around, and he would put his views and opinions and his ideas in order to change the society. And a lot of people would read and get inspired. Okay. That's how he inculcated the seed of change in their minds. Okay. He put in ideas in their brains and made people realize that, okay, what we are doing right now is wrong. We need to change and we need to develop and upgrade. Yeah. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. You think we can do that? Do you think the writers who write motivational and life motivational books, they do that? Yes. They inspire people around them. Yes. So this is
Yes,
exactly what Rajaram Mohan
Yes,
Roy
ma'am.
did. Now, let us look at some facts, some
Ma'am, you
amazing.
can hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, right? Okay. Let us look at some amazing facts about Rajaram Mohan Roy. Now, like I said, his name was Ram Mohan Roy, and he was given the title Raja by Akbar to the Mughal emperor. All right. He was a polyglot. What is a polyglot?
The man who studied different languages.
Multiple languages, that's right. A person who studied and knows, is fluent in multiple languages. The languages that he knew were, can you name the languages that Rajaram Mohan Roy knew?
English, Arabic, Persian,
Sanskrit, very good.
And English.
Hindi and Bengali. Okay, because he was born in Bengal. His mother tongue was Bengali, so he knew Bengali, Hindi in India, English definitely, Sanskrit, Arabic and Persian. Okay, so he knew 6 languages. He was a multilingual, he was a polyglot.
didn't learn Urdu.
Persian, Urdu, similar. So,
Persian means?
a language of Persia.
Oh.
Okay. Freedom fighter Gopal Krishna Gokhale called Roy the father of modern India. So you know where he got his title from? Another freedom fighter named him. Why do you think he named him as the father of modern India?
Because he changed everything.
Raja
Yes. Very good.
everything.
Ma'am, can
Very
I
good,
say?
Abdullah. Yes, Ibrahim.
Ma'am, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was not a freedom fighter. He was the prince of India, not the Raja.
No. He was a social reformer. All right.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
because ma'am, modern father of modern India because he educated people and tells the opinions and in the newspapers all that.
Right, correct. That's true. Okay. Now you see, he founded the Brahmo Samaj. How Ibrahim said that if I was present during, I would make an organization where I would bring all the social changes, right? He exactly did that, you know. So you see how we think alike, how his thoughts and our thoughts match. We are present in modern India, right? Are we present in modern India? Yes. And Muhammad is being too pessimistic now. Okay. Now,
Not in India.
Muhammad Saqib is not in India, but he's very much an Indian, so don't worry. Now, he contracted meningitis, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, while on a trip to England and died. He was buried in Bristol. So, Raja Ram Mohan Roy's body is found in Bristol in England, and he contracted a disease where the part of your brain, there is inflammation in the sense it सूज जाता है. Have you heard of getting swollen? Yes.
Yeah.
So his part of the brains were getting swollen and the nerves were also getting swollen. He contracted that disease because the liquid fluid in your brain gets infected. Okay, so that is how he died, and he was buried in England itself, called a place called Bristol. Okay, this is his statue that you see on the screen. It's in Bristol. Yes.
Ma'am, his wife didn't jump, na?
No, no,
In
no.
the fire.
So before his wife could jump, he had banged Sati.
Ma'am,
Okay.
what was his spouse name?
Saviti or something.
Ma'am, which year did this
Search for
statue
it.
come up?
Sorry?
Which
After he died. Okay.
Which year he died?
1941.
No.
Gender equality goal number 5.
4.
Okay. We
Goal
got that.
number 4,
He
quality education.
Okay. Yes.
Quality
Which was
education.
Quality education and
Gender equality.
4 and 5, ma'am.
4 and 5. How
And
about 10?
sustainable cities and communities also.
How? Communities, I agree. Yes.
reduce inequalities. Yes.
Reduce inequalities also.
So you see, if he was present today, he would be an SDG activist.
Peace, justice, and strong institution, ma'am.
Very good, Abdullah.
5th and 10th.
4th, 5th, 10th, and 16. Right?
Yes.
Ma'am,
Peace, justice, and institutions.
Strong institutions. Okay, so if he was present today, he would definitely be an SDG activist, and his work would come under all these SDG goals that you clearly and correctly stated. All right. So to sum it all, let us see what we did in today's class. We saw Raja Ram. We learned about Raja Ram Mohan Roy.
Ma'am, you said you will show his real photo.
All this is real photo only, beta. Okay. Now he was born
In which
in
year did he die?
1833, right in front of you. Okay. 1833. This is his birth date and this is his death date. And okay, he received the title Raja by Akbar II, the Mughal emperor. He opposed idol worship. He said, no, not to worship idols. Polygamy means marrying multiple people. Okay, so a woman can marry a lot of men and men can marry a lot of women. So he opposed that. He was opposed to caste system, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Shudras. Okay,
Ma'am, but he also worshipped idol only, na, ma'am.
no,
Why, ma'am?
he was not an
Brahmins worship idol, ma'am.
He was born in Hindu religion, but he never worshipped any idols. He did not believe.
So whom did he believe?
The Mughal emperor.
He believed in God as one entity.
Ma'am, I thought
Okay.
the 27 September 1833 was written 22 May 70.
No. That's his death day. Okay, he's the founder of Brahmo Samaj.
He was alive for so much time.
Yes. Played an important role in ending Sati Pratha and Bal Vivaha. Bal Vivaha means child marriage. Okay. He advocated the introduction of scientific subjects like math, physics, chemistry, botany in the Indian English education system.
Okay, not this. Okay,
Keep
go ahead.
quiet. And
Boring physics and all.
the British government named, so like how I said he was buried in Bristol, so British government named a street in Bristol after him, Raja Ram Mohan Way. Okay, instead of Roy, they named it Way in his memory. He coined the term Hinduism for the first time, and he set up a Hindu college. So along with the school, he also set up a college.
Yeah, ma'am,
because-
you showed the picture.
Yes, he believed that people
STD
should get-
Bengal Hindus.
Yes, higher education. And he supported the introduction of Western learning into Indian education. Okay.
Ma'am, it was in 1817.
Yes. Now today, Anglo-Hindu school, it's called Anglo-Hindu school, and the college name is Vedanta College. All right. Now, here is your task. You have to go and Google where do books in India get their ISBN from. ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number. So now you must have seen barcodes on books. Yes?
Barcode reader.
Barcode on books. Let me just.
Like in the phone we scan it. That's the barcode.
You see this?
Yes.
Where?
I'm the white thing.
Yeah.
This, yes, you see this? It's called the barcode on books. Okay, so you will usually see barcodes on books. You have to go and Google where in India do we get ISBN number from.
I'm like
Okay.
that. So,
Yes.
Now,
Post this on
No, no.
Google
This
Classroom.
is your homework. Yes, you can post it on Google Classroom.
This
I'm
is
gonna post.
SDG na, but today
Yes.
was not SDG.
Yes. So Tuesday was taken by Shabana ma'am as science. So I took this class as SDG. We exchanged it. What's your assignment? Who's going to tell me? And Juveria is yawning to Gloria.
Our assignment is that we have to Google that where do books in India get their ISBN from.
ISBN is nothing but the barcode, okay? The number written on the barcode.
my assignment.
You did your assignment, post it on Google. All the best.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
see, ma'am, see, is this the barcode? Can you see?
No, I can't see.
Ma'am, see, I have a barcode on my pen.
That's a barcode. Okay. Now, usually I'm referring to the ones on book, okay? Not on the pens. Okay, go ahead and
Which English homework you did? Gave?
we end our class
Ma'am,
over
you
here.
gave an English homework.
No.
Baba.
Yes.
You
Okay.
gave, ma'am. I don't
did
know.
not give English homework. This is your SDG assignment. Bye.
You